Hey there, we're Phil and Caitlin. Join us as we search for our dream floating home. In our last episode, we toured several boats around the Midwest.
There it is.
We fell in love with a boat in Sandusky, Ohio, but missed out to another buyer. Now we're back to the drawing board. Welcome to part 2 of this boat search. We are back on the road, driving from our Airbnb right now over to Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 boats we're looking at in the next 2 days.
And hopefully some more if need be.
We'll just see how they feel.
Saw 2 boats and they were both forward cabin and it just wasn't for us.
Yeah, we decided that we really liked aft cabins after the third boat we saw that day, which had one, but it just, in other ways, wasn't what we were looking for. Aft cabin, spelled A-F-T. It means you got a bedroom in the back. Nice and big.
Yep, a big old caboose.
Big caboose bedroom for cuddles.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, we gotta turn that off.
Turn it off. We're staying in an Airbnb. We're next to the Illinois River.
That we will be crossing at some point.
The Illinois River is part of the loop, so in September we'll be like, woo! But right now we're just walking.
Mm-hmm.
Another day, another morning looking at boats. We are currently driving a little north of Chicago to look at some boats, 2 boats in particular, at a marina a little north of Chicago.
Yeah, they are both Chris Craft Catalinas, if you know what that is.
Well, you'll know soon enough because we'll show you.
We saw these 2 Chris Craft boats, which my dad had been texting us to go see just nonstop. He's like, you gotta see this, you gotta see these kind of boats.
And they are
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
We did. They're gorgeous, they're great. These just need a little bit more work than we were able to do. And so as we were leaving, we're like, let's go get some Mexican food.
Is it a Mexican restaurant?
Yep.
Yeah, I want a margarita.
Okay.
Honestly, we were a little disheartened after the views of boats that morning, and so we took a little bit of a breather and evaluated if there was anything else up there. Hey babe, what were you saying about the next marina we're going to?
From what I can tell, which I don't know for sure, but it seems like they might have a Carver and they might have a Trojan for sale in our price range.
Check, 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 check. Found a marina / broker called Skipper Bud's. Apparently they have lots of locations.
Mm-hmm.
Met with one of the salespeople there. Wonderful human, super helpful. Nothing for us to see that day, but he really took the time to figure out like what we might need, and it kind of reinstated some hope for us.
He encouraged us to go look over the marina and just spend some time. He goes, give me 30 minutes. If I find anything, what you're looking for here, I'll come and get you, but like, go ahead. And it was just a really nice time where we felt heard. We felt like, no, there is a chance for us to find a boat. Like, we're not just crazy.
Yeah, a little bit crazy, but not completely crazy. After seeing our fair share of boats, it was time to go see the eclipse at my parents' house a little south of Cleveland. While there, we took the opportunity to check out some boats that were at some marinas along Lake Erie.
One of the videos I watched, he mentioned the engine mounts. And so I kind of look at them every time now because they're very easily corroded, especially in salt water.
Yeah.
These don't look very corroded at all, but you can tell that they're much old. They seem to be much older than the engine. I don't know. If
Which is what he was saying, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the engine was rebuilt, but But you can definitely tell that the engine mounts are definitely older. I think it's just more, it's not what we're
specifically looking for. So after about a week break, we decided it was time to get back at it. We didn't necessarily know where to go. Phil ended up finding an Airbnb in Michigan, central Michigan, and it was about a day trip to a lot of places. We will go there for a month. We'll really prioritize this. We'll have big old lists and we'll make it happen. The night before we leave for Michigan, Phil looks up a bunch of boats in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, just on the way.
Let's not go to Michigan and come back to Sandusky. If it's on the way, let's see some boats. So we had a list of probably like 5 or 6 that you found. Mm-hmm. We went to the first marina.
They're really nice.
They're super nice. No one was available, so we gave them our number and we headed to the second one on our list. And that one had a cute aft cabin. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you whistle at me?
No. It was queen size bed, like it was in a building and it didn't have power, so we couldn't see all the nooks and crannies, but we walked on it, it just felt good.
Felt good. It had a very similar layout to the one that we really loved the first time we went to Sandusky. And so we were like, cool, thanks for letting us look at it. And we drive like down the street. And as we're driving down the street, we're like,
we are not letting Sandusky happen again.
We're not doing this again. We're not breaking our hearts again.
Yeah.
We're not letting somebody else steal this boat again. And so there was like a whole like, I think we were trying to be like,
is this what we want?
Right. We didn't want to overthink it. We didn't want to like
underthink
it. But it was like, if it feels right, it feels right. This is the face of 2 people about to put an offer in on a boat.
Yes.
And now we have a boat under contract.
We're so close to being boat owners.
It takes a lot more than just signing a contract or giving people money. Stay tuned for all the bells and whistle checks that need to be done for you to become a boat owner.
Yeah.
As we have. Mm-hmm. Or will we.
Yeah. Anyway.